Hello everyone and welcome back to the endless slog against Mordor. We are playing as Gondor, of course. We've just beaten back an army outside of Minas Morgul, and we destroyed the garrison of Minas Morgul as well. But we did sack it, we did not capture it. And I think I made the right choice, because looking at it now, they've got 2 full stacks. If we had taken it, we probably would have garrisoned it with Boromir. I imagine the buildings, or the settlement building at least, would take quite a while to convert, which means we wouldn't get a garrison. And so even if we combined all of our units, we're talking 16, and that would leave Imrahil and Faramir without any units. So actually it would only be 14. So 14 units in Minas Morgul against potentially 2 full stacks. Now granted, these are awful, as I discussed in the last episode. This army is more of a threat because they've got 4 two-hander units. They're the ones that do most of the damage. The Orc Warband and the Orc Rabble are absolute trash. We can butcher them all day long with our own swords and spears. That's not a problem. Their archers are very poor as well. And this army is we can pretty much neutralise with a handful of units, I would have thought, on a defensive map. But I think it's asking a lot for Boromir and 13 other units to try and defend against these 2 armies. Particularly against Minas Morgul, because I don't actually know what that siege map is like. At least with Osgiliath, we know what to expect. We know how to defend it. Minas Morgul, it is a walled settlement, so I imagine it's somewhat better. But again, because we wouldn't have had that settlement building, things could have been bad. So I think we'll spend a few more turns defending. We'll keep Mordor at bay, keep building our economy, our income, and then look to push out and strike against Minas Morgul, because I will be capturing it. I do want to take it at some point. And we don't have to be too concerned right now. As long as the garrison building doesn't get upgraded, I think we can be relatively happy, because the garrison will stay at these 7 units, and we know we can beat them. They're very good units, but we know we can beat them. If it upgrades, then obviously we'll start facing more of them, or higher tier units, and that's where we're going to have trouble, I think. So now we've got these 2 full stacks. I'm hoping the back one, led by the Nazgul, is already in forced march, so he can't make it to Caer Andros. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat there. But the Gifts of Anatar, he can attack Caer Andros or Osgiliath. Now, if he went for Caer Andros, I would not be concerned. Faramir can hold that with the army and the garrison he's got. That's fine. And I think we could hold Osgiliath with Boromir and his garrison against both of these armies, purely because they are so poor and we have better units. Now, these 2 units of Gondor War Militia, if we disband them, we're going to save 200 gold a turn. It's not a huge amount. I'm just concerned. I don't want to make us seem too strong. We need to appear weak enough so Gondor, so Mordor attacks us, and then we can absolutely crush them. That's what I want to do. But I'm thinking, if I give the 2 units of War Militia to Boromir, is that going to make us appear too strong? It shouldn't do, because it's only 2 units of War Militia. I just don't really know how the AI works. That's the problem. I don't know what they're thinking at that time. But I suppose time will tell. So I want Imrahil to be involved. But again, because he's a really strong cavalry general, and he's got a good unit with him as well, I don't want them to be included in the fight in the AI's logic. So if we put him into ambush stance, the AI is only going to see Boromir and his garrison. And they might think, oh, yeah, we can beat that. I mean, it's 20 units in total. And obviously they've got 40 between them. So they are, in effect, double our strength. But then we'll have the reinforcing Imrahil. So I think we can be pretty confident about that fight. Now, we've got a bit of money to spend as well. Corsairs are slowly coming back for round 2 at Londra. They've only got 6 units this time. And I think we have 5 in the garrison and a ship that is replenishing incredibly slowly. But that ship should be enough to take out a commander or a ship at least. So that will even the odds, I think. The question is whether we recruit a general or not. Because again, if we recruit a general, does the AI think we're too strong and then they won't attack? We want to keep destroying these little armies. A, because it gives us a bit of income. It can also rank up generals if we use them. But it also reduces the AI's strength ranking. So then we could maybe try and pursue peace. Because I don't really want to be at war with Corsairs. They've got 4 regions. They're going to continuously attack us. And we don't have the money right now or the generals to send south while trying to fight off Mordor. It's just not going to happen. Same for Horondor. It would be nice to try and expand, across the river, but right now it's just not practical. And they're strength rank 18. They're defensive as well. They declared war and they haven't made a move. I don't think they're going to either. I think we're just going to have to wait for the Haradrim tribes to declare war on them at some point. Right, shepherds are being built, so we're going to get nearly an extra 600 income next turn, we should, from those 2 buildings alone, which is fantastic. The trouble is, what do we want to build? Londra, what can we actually build? I think we're going to get the harbour. It's going to increase our garrison, which is good. So we get 2 ramming ships instead of 1. It's going to increase the wealth from commercial buildings, which granted there aren't many right now. But it's also going to increase the replenishment of the navies, which is good. Because at the minute, it's taking them a really long time. They're replenishing 1 man per turn. So that's taking a long time. So we'll grab that. Now we are at the tier 2 barracks. We ride for the glory of Gondor. So that means we get access to much better units. But again, the thing with the Gondor troops, so obviously they're going to cost more to recruit. They cost more to upkeep. But then the unit sizes also go down as well, which is, I understand why. Obviously, it's all about balancing and stuff. But unless they're Gondor spearmen or bowmen or swordsmen, really, they're just not going to be that good. I think that's the problem with the roster. I mean, we've got some really cool units like Pelagi Marines, the Ringnall Vale Men at Arms, Pinnith Gelin Spearmen, Warriors of Lasanak, Prince's Coast Guards. They look pretty cool. They're a polearm unit, but then they just cost so much, like 221 upkeep. I mean, I think that what we're using right now, and we're managing to keep Mordor at bay with, I think it's pretty good. But we recruit a couple of those units, and our income just drops off massively. I mean, the Pelagian Marines, they cost 100 more, and they have, 45 men in? Or 35. 35 fewer men in than the Gondor Sword Militia. But obviously they are much better. They've got a higher melee attack, melee defense, charge bonus, same weapon damage, more armor, high morale, health, speed, slightly slower. But then once we get the military engineering, obviously all of our militia will be replaced by trained militia. And that, I think, will... it's obviously going to improve them a lot. The question is how much compared to, say, these units that cost quite a lot. So I suppose we should wait to see the impact that has. Right, I'm just waffling now. I think that's our turn done. I want to see if we get attacked by Mordor. We can build extra. Lynn here. I tell you what, let's grab a harbour and Lynn here as well. It doesn't give us a huge amount. An extra 100 wealth, extra 20 food. Increase in road development, so that's pretty good. Again, more wealth as well. But we don't have much commercial in Middle Gondor. Oh, bugger, I forgot to move our spy. Right, here we go. This is what we wanted. So we have around 3,400 troops. And they have nearly 8,000. That's quite a lot. They've got the two generals, so the Nazgul must be the Servants of the Eye cavalry bodyguard, and Musluk must be the Black Shield bodyguard. His army, I am really not concerned about. As I say, the Orc warbands are awful. And I'm sort of glad this army's coming in first, so we can waste all of our arrows on the pillagers and the Serpent Warriors. We try and kill them off as quickly as we can. And it's the Servants of the Eye as well. They're quite a tanky unit, even though they're cavalry. We do have a few spears, so I think we should be okay. They do have a few horse archers as well. Oh wow, this is terrible. I quite like the snow map, but it is foggy, I assume. This is what this is meant to be. And so sight range is heavily reduced. Right, Imahil is coming across from the river. Right, let's just chuck all them at the end. So we do have a lot of range, that's good. Gondor Bowman, we want you up here to prioritise those pillagers. Athelian refugees, you can take this side. Let's move you up. And then it's going to give us 3 units of archers in reserve. So that's quite a lot. So we'll let them fire overhead. Now it's many spears, it looks like, coming from over here. So we're going to deploy the swordsmen. They should make short work of those. Or actually, should I keep them? They're our best units. I think we should keep them in reserve and then use the militia. I'm not too bothered if these die. I mean, they're only militia at the end of the day. And they're also the garrison units as well. I would much rather sacrifice them. Than sacrifice our own units. And then Boromir, you can come on this side as well. This looks like where the main force of the army is. So that'll be good for morale. And then we've got the actual Gondor units. The good Gondor units. In reserve. That'll do. Just in case we get shot. Right, I think we're good to go. This is our fortress. We are going to win, or we are going to die inside. Right, cavalry, you can move. God, this sight range really is bad.
The enemy has been spotted.
This is awful. I won't be able to see them until they're right on top of us, really.
We are losing our advantage.
The reinforcing armies coming from the north as well. So there's not a huge amount on this flank. So if we can deal with these, we'll have quite a nice flanking force with our Gondor units. Our professional units.
A tower has fallen.
That's fine. Alright, you guys aim at the cavalry. We take them out. Imrahil and his unit can come round and destroy these for you. As long as we take out the cavalry first. Oh, it does not like doing this in time 6, does it? Is it better if we just play it? No, not really. It still doesn't like... I don't understand why. It just does not like drawing the formation. Alright, it's one unit nearly done. How are we doing on his flank? They haven't even engaged yet. What the hell are they doing? They're certainly taking their time. You guys shoot them. Yeah, you guys can come over here.
They're at the walls.
Here. If the game does not crash out. Yeah, it just hates drawing them in any sort of formation, it looks like. I just don't understand why the game struggles with it. That's what is really confusing. There we go. That's a bit better. Alright, why can't you guys shoot those horse archers for me? I mean, you've only killed one. And, I mean, you guys are just facing spearmen. And a unit of wolves, fair enough. But I thought you'd be doing better. Which is why I'd like to kill those horse archers. But you guys are not doing it for me. You're somehow in combat. How has that happened? Oh, it's those bloody dogs, isn't it? Alright. Let's bring Imrahil and his cavalry around. We need to start charging these spear units. Kill them. You guys, I've completely ignored you, but you've targeted well. So that's something. Keep shooting that rabble. There's nice big juicy blobs there. You don't need to move to shoot them. Just keep shooting them.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep firing. Bring those Mordor pillagers down. Alright, cavalry's coming in. Is it because they're blocked by the buildings, maybe? Is that why? You're really struggling to kill those horse archers. Right, so let's lower it down a little bit, shall we? Now, we are charging spears, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go. Oh, wow, they absolutely destroyed that unit. Jesus. Okay, that was a pretty good charge. They're already wavering. They're pretty much gone. Yeah, they're gone. Right. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh, apart from these archers.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Alright, that's fine. We didn't even lose that many. So I'm happy with that. You guys run them down. Alright, perfect. Spears, you come out. How are we doing? They're sort of holding on. I really don't know what this is. I don't know if this was in Attila, was it? I assume this is being captured on the video. Whenever you try and draw the formation, it just does not like it. And I honestly have no idea why. Alright, how are we doing? Not ideal with you guys charging spears, but... Right, I'll tell you what, you guys pull back, because you're just going to get shot. So, Imrahil, charge the raiders if you can. We also want to run down as many of these as possible while we've got the opportunity. I'll tell you what, come back. Because again, you're just getting shot for no reason.
A unit's ammunition is spent, and it can no longer fire.
I would like it if they all were engaged first before we charge them. Oh, what are these guys doing? Are they flanking round? I think they might be. Okay, this could end badly. Yeah, Imrahil, you're getting shot. It's not ideal. Charge them. Yeah, 7th of the Eye's coming round. We should be able to get a few shots in though. And our spears should just make it in time. Okay, that's good. So if they charge up there, then we can counter with our spears. Alright, you guys charge. Perfect. You guys pull back over there. We could do with you over there instead. Oh, we managed to capture them as well. Perfect. Right, now come back round here. We can kill the Servants of the Eye. I mean, they're fighting 3 spear units. They should get absolutely butchered. Right, you guys can pull off the wall. We've got a full unit pretty much here of ammunition. All the other archers are spent, apart from this unit as well, so we'll take you. You guys can come off the wall. You guys get up there. I don't mind using the bow militia in combat. Perfect. You help them out as well. I mean, they've still managed to do quite a bit of damage, considering they are a cavalry unit. And we've got 3 spears, but that's fine. Alright, then what we want to do is bring the Gondor swordsmen over. And we'll add them to the militia units, and that'll be our flanking force. And then Imrahil and his cavalry can go on the left side. And then you 3 come down here. Along with the swordsman. And probably the bowmen as well. We could use them for flanking even. They're not great, but they're going to be better than nothing. So I'll tell you what, if we just charge in the bow militia, again, because I'm not bothered about them dying, that'll just keep them held in place, really. That's all we want to do. Is make sure they don't move while we get the rest of this force around there. Something like that. And then the cavalry, you can ride round. It's certainly lagging a bit around here. It does not like this at all. But that's fine. Look how many are wavering and routing already. I mean, we've definitely got this in the bag. You guys keep shooting that unit. Yeah, it's lagging a bit. That's fine, just keep plugging that gap. The garrison's going to take casualties, but it's going to be worth it if we can fight 2 full stacks. Charge them. They're already shaken, wavering. Oh, they've just been reinforced. Right, pull back. I don't want to stay in combat.
A unit has used all available ammunition.
We're getting held up. Oh, it's the general, that's why.
Men flee the field of battle.
I probably should have looked at that first. That was my bad. Alright, charge them. Yeah, that was my own stupidity there. I just assumed it was an orc warband. We will kill the general, because we have overwhelming numbers. But I could have pulled some around the flank. So that was my own fault. No. You just keep everyone's morale up. And keep shocking theirs. Charge them as well. They should rout. I absolutely love Imril. He's such a good bodyguard. Oh yeah, absolutely routed. Alright, run that warband down as well. I think they don't have any cavalry now, so we should be able to charge their archers. Run them down. Again, just make sure that we're plugging that gap. How's their general doing? He's slowly getting killed. I mean, he's actually killing quite a lot of our spearmen. Pull a unit of swordsmen out. Because we are just getting butchered, really. Which is not good. It's not worth our time. Oh, they're starting to pull units back now as well. So our general's going to be engaged. Right, swordsman, you move around. I think if we kill this general, most of these will rout. Alright, charge him, he's shaken now. Finish him off. Quickly before Imriel dies. Oh, we're getting shot to bits now as well because of the bloody archers. Come on. Rout you buggers. There's only 40 of them left. Oh, they keep pulling more units out of the blob to sort of stem Imriel and his cavalry. Just hold them in place. It's quite smart, actually. Right, general's gone. Let's move the rest of the units round. Spearman, you can run him down. Yeah, they're all gone. You run them down. You charge into them. And just charge in, I think. That should finish them off. Run them down. There we go. Job done.
The day is yours.
Alright, now I would like to run down as many as possible, please. If we can. Gondor Bowman, get involved. Oh, wrong button. I want you to run. It does do my head in when you tell a unit to run them down and then they don't bother. It is very annoying. Yeah, there's going to be a lot that gets away, unfortunately. But we'll just capture what we can. I mean, it's all pretty much trash, so there's not really a unit that we want to prioritise. We just want to kill as much as possible. So, I mean, there's a lot of units up there that are going to get away. Right, you're done with them. Let's move on. Keep going, keep going. You can get them down, that'll do. And get the warband. I do hope we got the other general. You guys are catching them, that's good. You go over there now as well, catch them. You guys catch any over there? There's a few left there. I don't know if you're going to be able to capture them. You can catch them. It's just a big, like, foggy blur. Go, go, go. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. Oh god, I just told them to dismount. I thought I had an encourage left for some reason, I don't know why. That was very stupid. No, stop walking, run after them. Alright, that should do. We'll get these 2 units and then we'll call it a day, I think. Orc Warband and Orc Pillagers. We definitely get the Pillagers. That's a unit we do want to run down. I think that'll do. Just get these Pillagers down. Alright, that should do. Close victory, my ass. We absolutely smashed them. We lost 1,341 and we killed just under 7,000. Boar Militia got 516 kills. Oh my god. That was insane. If you look at their stats there, Orc Pillagers have got 101 kills. Apart from a unit of wolves, maybe. I mean, one unit of their boar got 70 as well, but no other unit got close to 100 kills. It's the Pillagers early on are a really good unit, but everything else is just awful. I mean, look at that. All of their sword band. Their highest kill was 27. Haradrim Swordsmen are slightly better. They got 59 kills. Serpent Spearmen actually did quite well. They got 93 kills. Orc Rabble got 20 kills each. The Wolves seem to do quite well. They got nearly 100 kills. So, I'm not quite sure what the Wolves are. What's the word? Like what their good counterpart would be. Like spears are to cavalry, etc. Swordsmen are to spears. Yeah, there really isn't much of a threat at all. So they've got, what, 2, 4, 6, probably 9 units left in that army. And the first army's only got 3 units. 4, sorry. So yeah, we did destroy quite a lot. And we didn't lose any units. And we took, I'd say, minimal damage to our actual armies as well. Imrahil took quite a hit with his cavalry. So we can take 9% replenishment or 1,250 gold. I mean, the 9 replenishment is actually quite tempting. Because it'd get the swordsman and spearmen back up as well. Boar Militia I'm not bothered about. We could just combine them. But the cavalry as well. 9% on the cavalry would be quite nice. I think we're making enough money. So, let's take the replenishment. And obviously they'll move back to Minas Morgul. That's fair enough. Corsairs are definitely going for Lond Rovalis again. And we killed both generals. So, who's taking their place? We've got Yagug, who's back in Minas Morgul with a fully replenished army next turn. And we have Lunlag, who is left in No Man's Land. So, if we attack him, he will just retreat to Minas Morgul. So, I think what we need to do is get around the other side of him. So, if we attack him from this direction, the eastern side, he should pull back to either, well, south or north, really. I don't think he's going to go towards Osgiliath. Maybe north, because of Karas Ithaland. But it'd be nice to destroy that army in its entirety. Boromir has gained the trait Orc Slayer, so he gets +1 command and +1 morale against orcs. That's good. And Imrahil's ranked up as well. We definitely want to get... That saves us quite a bit. What about Hunter? That saves us even more, doesn't it? We'll get the second tier of the DA Veteran. That'll give them a nice 10% charge bonus for cavalry and a -6% upkeep cost. Oh, actually click it, that helps. There we go. Yeah, so that just goes to show, really. As long as they don't bring pillagers, I think you can defend Osgiliath with very few troops. For quite a while. It's when they start bringing the warbands, the Morgul warbands and the Orc warriors, that sort of thing, tier 2 and above, which will probably start soon, to be honest. We're on turn 17 now, but we are making over 4,000 gold, so that's good. If we can just hold off for a few more turns, try and get that tier 3 barracks, and then we can start pumping out our own solid defensive troops. and then push on. I think that's what we want to do. It's quite nice as well that they've reclaimed Caris Ithlant for us. They haven't built anything, but obviously when you, what's the word, sort of populate a desolate region, you have to pay a ridiculous amount of money, and obviously it costs you a lot in troops. Now, their replenishment is insane, so it doesn't bother them, but it would take us a long time to recover that. So the fact that they've already settled, we can just go in and nab that. But we don't want to yet, because that we can't defend there. That's no good. We'd lose it straight away, pretty much. So next episode, we're going to have to defend against the Corsairs, which we should be okay with. I'm undecided yet whether we should get a general or not. I may just get a spear, like an infantry general, rather than a cavalry one, as I think they're not as powerful. And then we're going to destroy Lunlag and the Ravagers, and then see how we go. Minas Morgul, its garrison will be fully replenished next turn. But some of the buildings are still destroyed or ruined. They have repaired the main settlement building though, so we just need to keep an eye on that. We don't want that upgrading to level 2, because that will increase their garrison. And we don't want to fight an even harder garrison than what they've already got. And then after that, it'll be on to the Mordor Heartlands, which is going to be a real ball ache to take. But that is it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I shall catch you all in the next one.